It's Week 11 of the NFL. And we've got Desmond Ridder. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023, now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, come on.
Tua going to throw. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyree Wilson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Working from the gun, Ridder. Pass caught, it's Justin Shorter. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ridder will set up to throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Off the play fake, it's Ridder. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Ridder now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do...
And the Raiders have got him. Trayvon Walker with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. Ridder. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Ridder. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Excellent coverage on the play from Trayvon Merrick. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. You look at this Raiders defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Now Ritter back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Got his man, it's Thornton. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside give to Davis. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to throw, Ritter. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Back to throw here. Quick slant, complete to Turner. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Ritter from the gun. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's second and 8.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Tua going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Sample. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Ridder will set up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Ridder now. Open man. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Ridder. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Ridder. Open man is the first-round pick, Brock Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw it here, Ridder. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Ridder back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion, the tight end. To the air again, it's Ridder. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This will be fielded at the 17. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Marcus Epps there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Out of the gun, here's Ridder. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Davis running left. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Ridder from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Ridder. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Ridder. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Carlson is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Ridder to throw it. That complete to Shorter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff, running left is Davis. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Ridder from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Davis is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Davis will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little, because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Ridder will throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Offense.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible, and that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Going to the air, Tagovailoa over the middle to Beckham. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense and their running back Ray Davis ready to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down and 4. Ritter, short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's shorter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's a give to Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Ridder now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Again, it's Achane. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Ridder will set up to throw it. Out left and complete to Thornton. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll set up a throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Ritter. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's caught by Tucker. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Ritter looks to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Raiders offense and Desmond Ritter headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been 1 step ahead of this defense all game long. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Eluding the pressure right. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town.